This is a resolution to call upon Congress to fund a Native American Holocaust Memorial Museum. It went before the legislative Native American committee and received unanimous support. So it's pretty straightforward. It calls upon the other legislative bodies across the country to do a similar resolution, and for the tribal leaders across the country to support the resolution.
Got a question. This is talking about North American Native Indians. What about, because the same deprivation occurred in Central and South America, Pacific Islands, why is it just focused on this, on this group in the United States?
Senator Reed?
Well, because it's directed towards our Congress, not for any other country outside the United States.
Okay. So how many other states, if I may, are also considering resolutions of this nature?
We're the first. We're leading out in this. The National Congress of American Indians endorsed it and support it, so we're leading out.
This was an interesting day as we heard this in our Native American conference. We had a great-grandson who came and told of his family's story when his grandfather was killed and his father survived an attack. And as you look at these incidents that's happened, we've had our share here in Utah, this seemed to be a reasonable resolution that is focused primarily on the children of the Native Americans of the state of Utah, as well as throughout the country. Because there are some stories. And it's those things that we hope that this will create a healing, that we can create a better education system and be able to help the Native Americans come to a greater understanding of their heritage and who they are and start doing some healing.
I'm all in favor of a memorial. The word Holocaust seems really big, and I just question that word.
That's a relevant question, and it's been asked by others, including the Native American Indians and their deliberations. And after the discussion's been aired, every group that's reviewed it has concluded that in reality it does depict the atrocities that took place, and it is the appropriate wording to use. But truly, there has been a Holocaust, and it wasn't in a 5, 6, 7-year period. It was literally intergenerationally that the Native American Indians have suffered. And as was mentioned by Senator Van Tassel, what we're trying to do is make sure that we recognize these atrocities, that Congress recognizes these atrocities, and help the Native American peoples heal, primarily the children. I'd like to remind our body, Mr. President, that in every category of measurement for children, the Native American children are last. Whether it's failing in school, dropping out of school, drug and alcohol use, crime, teen pregnancy, you name it, they're last. And they suffer more than any other children because of the trauma that was perpetrated on their people. So the starting point here, and it's certainly not the end point, the starting point here is try to recognize on a national level what has happened. Let it be recorded in a way that not only the Native Americans can learn about and appreciate and appreciate the acknowledgement, but all children can visit this Holocaust Memorial Museum and learn from it and have a greater understanding of the importance for all of us to be cognizant of what has happened so that it never can happen again in this country.